Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 522, where we'll be talking about comics that originally came out July 31st, 2019, the last of a 5-week release month in July, directly after San Diego Comic-Con, and the second half officially of the comic book year 2019. So, Drew, tell me what we got in the world of comics.
Well, one of the big things coming out was everybody was asking us what were we thinking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4 announcements. And we turned that right back around and we're asking our listeners what they thought. And boy, everybody has some opinions on this. Eric Wolf is very intrigued that Doctor Strange will be focused on multiverse and be a horror movie. So many amazing things could be introduced in a movie like this.
I think the scuttlebutt I heard about that is perhaps our Blade will be shown in that movie.
Stephen Haskane says, Hawkeye series as Ronin will be my one to watch. Well, I'll watch them all. And Blade is back. This could get interesting. He's excited about those two as well.
Yeah.
Michael Lamb says the Hawkeye series logo right from the Fraction run. And introducing Kate Bishop. He's excited about that. I think we're both on board saying we concur that Hawkeye is an exciting one. Thomas Morgan says Blade. And also Natalie Portman holding the hammer has him intrigued as well. Jane Foster could be cool. Now, some of these are series and some of these are movies, so we'll get to that in a second. We've got Comic CT. They go Blade all the way. Bronze Comics forgot Blade. And I said, yep, I know, because I didn't put that in the picture.
Yeah.
DJ Gamer Tony says Doctor Strange. Wolf Warner, our buddy Wolf has Blade, Eternals, Thor, WandaVision. Also, Taskmaster is here.
Yeah.
Yes, so he's excited about that. Word Up Comics is disappointed. Just one new character movie, and it's only Kung Fu. Disney is playing it too safe. And Izzo2Mac says, what if? Big fan of that. Hannah says, I'm most excited for Loki and WandaVision. And Jason Carpenter says, I think they all sound cool and different, but I think What If could be awesome. And the triumphant third Summers brother says, Jane Thor. So lots of different and varied reactions. Kyle, what do you think about this Phase 4 reaction?
All right, I've done nothing but think about this, talk about this, do this for the last week. So here's the thing. We are only getting 2 years for Phase 4. It is a super short-lived run. Phase 4 does not incorporate the things we know are coming in Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, Guardians 3, something else.
But why is Doctor Strange and Thor in there then?
Because they're setting something up. It seems like everything we have within quote-unquote Phase 4, aside from a few things, is mystical or space or that kind of thing. So I think we're just transitioning and setting up a few different things here. It's only 2 years, and it's a good 2-year run. I love the fact that they're mixing in these Disney Plus programs, because I'm excited for those. And I love the idea of what they're going to do. I'm trying to figure out the format. I've heard them say they're shooting for 6 to 8 issue or episode runs on these.
Yes.
Not necessarily continuing a series, just one-off series. I'm not sure if that means we're going to get an hour each, so we're going to get, roughly 6 to 8 hours of content out of this. Are they going to make them bingeable, or are they going to make them on a weekly basis? There's a lot of questions I have over the format and what this stuff's going to come out when it does Disney Plus. But I'm super excited in the way that they can tell stories within that. And most of the stuff that I'm the most excited about, I think, I'm really excited about the Disney Plus stuff, because I just love that way of storytelling, and I just can't wait to see how Marvel and Feige in Phase 4 does those kind of Disney Plus things.
I mean, we've experienced that with the Netflix series, and
Marvel was not in charge of those.
Those were pretty.
That's like
lackluster.
saying we experienced Spider-Man when Sony did it with Andrew Garfield, so we know what we're getting with this Tom Holland thing.
Hey, those were good. Those were good.
Yeah.
Those were good Spider-Man.
So when Marvel gets a hold of something, Marvel has a large picture in mind on things. We can get things. But Hawkeye, man, for what Hawkeye could be, that's the one I keep going. Give me what I want from this, and I will be eternally happy.
If could it be Pizza Dog? Could we get a Pizza Dog?
I guarantee there's a cameo by Pizza Dog. But, like, it's a long road to get there. I think Ronin is probably a more... probably what we'll get out of that. More towards the Ronin, more towards the still being off.
He can start as Ronin.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of Ronin in Endgame, right? He was Ronin in Endgame.
Correct.
He can start as Ronin, but then...
But you're not taking a teenage girl with you to take down gangsters right off the bat.
So you've already done that. We saw enough of that in... So he can do an episode of that, meet Kate, change and become Fraction Hawkeye. Mm-hmm. And I'll watch the shit out of that.
Do we get...
That sounds awesome.
Deaf Hawkeye?
I don't know.
I like not. Deaf Hawkeye. Deaf Hawkeye is my favorite Hawkeye.
That's tough on TV, man.
It is.
I don't see that, no.
It's unnecessary, but I like it.
Let's do it. Okay. So that's a series. The other series, What If?
Yeah.
That sounds like a really cool concept, anthology-ish. I'm not sure how they can pull it off.
Doing like, we're going to give you Black Mirror in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, I'm really curious how they're going to try to pull this off.
Yeah.
It could be fantastic. It could be boring. I don't know. We'll see.
If they don't make, like, let's say they do What If and they don't make it bingeable, and it's like appointment television every week,
That's
and
good.
we don't know the characters, like we're gonna get first appearance stuff in here that we don't know anything about, and we're gonna get like, we're gonna tune in one day and they're like, oh, we are dealing with the dark forces people. Yeah.
But some of the What If, the best What Ifs are like, what if Thor lost the hammer or something. And so are they going to get Hemsworth for that?
Yes.
To come in to do an hour of TV?
Yes.
Okay. Because they can.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, that's cool.
We're talking that Disney money now.
Disney money, all right. What's the other series? Falcon and Winter Soldier, is that a series?
Yes. That looks great.
So we're excited about that one too?
Yes, but I just don't know what they're going to do with that, or... Because, like, I want Winter Soldier in Wakanda with the Grey Wolf stuff or whatever it was.
Okay.
But it would be nice to have him and Falcon beside each other, kind of trading off the shield and learning from each other and banting about over who should have really taken up the mantle after Cap kind of thing. Cause there's still a lot of people that are like, man, Bucky should be the second Cap.
Yes. Now, WandaVision, another series, correct?
I'm the least excited for WandaVision.
Oh, if it's just the 12-issue maxi series,
A Vision and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. That'd be great. Let's do that. Is that all of the series? Everything else is movies?
Yes.
Black Widow is a movie, right?
Widow's a movie.
We excited about that?
I don't care about prequel stuff.
Is it 2 years too late for that to happen?
It's 2 years too late for this to happen because I'm just, I mean, I love that David Harbour's in it. I love that we get Taskmaster. But if we're not pushing forward things, I don't care as much.
Yeah, I just don't know why they... I think they got backlash for not doing a Black Widow. Mm-hmm. And I think they're just taking some of that in-game money and saying, all right, let's just do this.
Check that box.
It just feels way too late for me. Thor: Love and Thunder.
I think it's cool. I think if they stick with Jason Aaron stuff, I like her. Except those feel, if they stick with that run, that feels very much like a Series 1 movie. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm all these internal struggles, not a lot of action, figuring out my powers, slow stuff that I've kind of, as a Marvel person, have moved on from the Series 1 movies.
What if it's just Natalie Portman in chemo for 90 minutes, and then she gets the hammer and it fades to black? Would that be good?
No, that would be awful. And do we get, so we don't even have the hammer in this continuity, so we have to sort that out. And then do we have like one of the dumbest things was the original sin reason, like, oh, I'm now unworthy because of what Nick Fury whispered in my ear. That was always the dumbest part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to do the dumbest part of it, I assume, unless we're just going to be like, here's Stormbreaker, have fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like Natalie Portman's amazing. She can handle it. I love her outfit, the outfit that goes along with the what do they call her? The Mighty Thor. So, yeah, but it's just getting there, and it seems kind of like a boring Phase 1 haul.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, this movie's gonna be wackadoo, and I can't wait. We're gonna get all kinds of crazy, weird, crazy stuff, and we finally got like a pretty OP Strange, and he just gets to play in his world and do all kinds of stuff. And I'm assuming he'll be as snarky and cocky as ever now that he can. The dude has the ability to, open holes to transport an entire army to fight in Endgame and stuff. So we're dealing with some pretty next level Strange stuff here. So let's get into the backwoods stuff. Let's get into the crazy, and let's just poke around in there.
And this is, Doctor Strange was probably one of the less well-received of the movies.
Yeah, middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack, I guess. So that was kind of a surprise to me that they're going back to the well. So there must be a plan in place there, I guess.
And we're using the word multiverse, so let's fold time.
Yeah. Then we got Loki.
Yeah, where'd he go? Let's find out.
This is a movie, right?
No, I'm sorry. This is the series. You're right. That's
Loki is
Disney Plus. My bad.
Okay. All right.
So Tom Hiddleston. Let's creep people out and be trickster.
Okay. Then we have Shang-Chi. These are in no particular order, obviously. I don't know. I don't have my timeline ready. Mm-hmm. So, the Shang-Chi, the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Could be cool. Can't wait. Don't know a lot about it. Kind of don't want to know a lot about it till we get there.
Yeah, I think I'll go in cold.
Yep.
And just let it unfold. And then Eternals is we know the most about, I think. We've got some casting information.
Good cast. We got Kumail Nanjiani in there and some stuff on
in. So that's interesting. And then we have Blade with our guy from Green Book and
what's his name, Drew?
Maharashi Ali. Maharashi. Is that it? Maharashi Ali? I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but doggone it. I don't have it in front of me, so I don't.
Mercy Ali.
Yeah, I think he's fantastic. So I think it'll be great. I know there are some Blade super fans.
Do we get a Wesley Snipes cameo in Blade?
Now we would get that if that was a Sony property or a Fox property. They would definitely do that. I don't know if Marvel's going to do that.
Do we bring back Stephen Dorff?
Don't think so. So it's quite an interesting slate. It is missing the heavy hitters. No Black Panther. No Guardians 3 that we know are coming.
Yeah. And in my mind, we know Ant-Man 3 is coming as well.
Okay. We do?
Why wouldn't you? Movie's making money. We got the extra 5 years, so we got the daughter at the age of 17. We're good to go.
Okay. But we're doing a Falcon and Winter Soldier, so we're not going to do any more caps with the new Falcon, even though the shield has been passed.
Just put him in Avengers.
Okay. And we're not going to touch Iron Man again for a while. If ever?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to watch Panther, and we're going to see if Shuri takes up the mantle at the end. Of course, that's always been my
That's
guess.
your opinion. There's no reasoning.
The opinion of Kyle does not necessarily reflect the opinions of Comics for Fun and Profit or Disney in general.
Exactly.
But all in all, I'm excited. I mean, I'll be Disney Plus day one.
You're going to be an early adopter on this.
I have children.
But they don't know when it comes out.
No, but they know when Disney movies that like Netflix is going to be a tumbleweed graveyard. It already is. My kids already don't do much Netflix anymore. But they're going to love all that Disney stuff on there.
You did- okay. All right. You're an early adopter. What is the price? It wasn't even that much, was
$8. $8 a month.
it? No, it's cheaper than Netflix.
Yep.
Do you see a mass exodus of people unsubscribing from Netflix to do this?
Oh yeah, especially with Office on its way out, Disney on its way out.
The Office? They're taking The Office away?
Yeah, the Office's contract.
I know they're
is up
taking
in,
I know they're taking Friends. I didn't know The Office was.
Yeah,
leaving.
Office is going back over to NBC Universal in 2020 or 2021. I can't remember. There's a death date on it.
What is NBC's app?
They're the big Universal app that has everything.
Oh, that's garbage, right? Nobody has that. Is
Yeah.
it already out?
No,
Okay.
it's just looming.
So that's not going to be part of the HBO Max then?
I think it is. I think it's part of that thing.
Oh, okay. Well, or Hulu,
Not Hulu.
not Hulu. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can't keep it straight. I guess I'll wait for that to all shake out.
But like, I dug out my Thor 1 book. I dug out all my Fraction Hawkeye stuff. I drug out my first Kate. I drug out a few other things, and they're all flying up. I drug out some Paper Girls. So I'm going to try to make some money off this talk.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Yeah, we should. I think as we get closer to these movie announcements, to show announcements, we should hop on IMDb, especially for What If, and find out what the
Show
titles
names
are.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and we can maybe figure out which issues they are, or just gobble up all the dollar bin
What
what
ifs.
ifs there are. But there's so many.
Just hold him up. Would this make a good show? No.
Oh, what's this one?
Frog.
What's this
Thor's a frog. No.
All right, that's enough Marvel Phase 4 talk. Well, I got some more feedback. Gents, excellent tribute to Derek. I thoroughly enjoyed the comics alternative and was shocked at the news of his passing. The comic book community is strong. Thank you, Ryan. You are welcome. And it is, yeah, it was shocking. And it continues to be shocking and sad. So, but thank you for the kind words. Hi, Kyle and Drew. Listen every week. Freaked out when you missed a week, but I understand, family. While hearing about Keanu Reeves maybe joining MCU, potential role mentioned was Moon Knight. I read a little bio on the character then, and he sounds great. I know, Drew, he's your favorite, so do you recommend a reading list or trade to learn more? Thanks for all that you do, Mark Kachadorian. Let's see. Thank you, and yes, I'm a big fan. Didn't make it to Phase 4 though, did it? So that was a big disappointment. You gotta start at The Werewolf by Night, 32.
We have to start you at a $1,200 book.
You can get that in a variety of ways. It's in a bunch of different reprints, or you can just go right to the 1980 series, Volume 1. That's the best one.
It ages well.
I think so. Sienkiewicz, Munch. You go to that one. It's available in trades and Epic collections, and so it's really affordable. Start there, then go to Mark Spector. I think you'll like that too. And
So not Moon Knight, but there's a Mark Spector series.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Moon Knight, Mark Spector, Moon Knight, Mark Spector. It's Volume 2,
Okay,
basically.
gotcha.
And then there are tons of little miniseries that are sprinkled in there as well. Before you get to the next volumes and relaunches, Bendis did a nice volume of Moon Knight that was pretty good. I liked it. And then you're getting closer to modern day. So there's like 8 volumes in all. Some of them are like 4 and 6 issue miniseries. Feel free to dabble in all those, but you got to start the first volume to really get a sense for who the character is.
And then some of them you cancel the whole series, but mysteriously just release an annual for no real reason.
Yeah. I'm excited about that as well. I don't understand it, but I'll take it. So yeah, for those of you who submitted your July orders, you noticed there was a Moon Knight annual in there. So interesting. Thank you, Mark, for that. Let's see. Jason sent us an email. Hey, can you mention Comic-Con Honolulu is next weekend?
Ooh.
August 2nd through the 4th? Yes, I can. They have some great guests lined up for this year's convention. Will Wheaton, Will Friedle, who is the voice
Boy Meets
actor,
World, and the voice of who was it?
Batman Beyond.
Yeah, Beyond, Terry McGinnis.
Amy Reeder, who did Moon Girl and Double Dinosaur. Mark Brooks, cover artist. Ross Marquand, the actor of Aaron from The Walking Dead. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the Soul Stonekeeper, Red Skull in Endgame.
That's right. He's the new guy that took over for Hugo Weaving.
I did not realize that. Mike and Laura Allred will be there. The cast of Netflix The Dragon Prince. Tom DeFalco, writer and former editor-in-chief. David Mack, artist. And John Romita Jr., artist.
Nice.
The organizers are also selling 10 tickets to have a private dinner with John Romita Jr. and his wife for $250, which includes 10 free signatures and a head sketch of attendee's choice.
That's a deal. I would do that.
Would you?
You get a sketch, plus some signatures, plus a pretty killer meal. That sounds like a pretty good deal. I mean,
$250?
I mean, what would you pay for a sketch from John Romita Jr.? Those are
$50.
You're you're cheapskate, but you're probably asking $100 for that kind of thing.
Yes,
and then you get to prioritize 10 signatures that you don't have to fight for and stand over, and then you get a meal. I mean, that seems like a heck of a deal, man.
Yeah, that's true. What if it's vegan?
It's Hawaii. There's got to be a luau involved.
There'll be pineapple and Spam.
Yes.
For sure. Yes. Excellent. Okay. All right. He says he's going to be there all 3 days, and hopefully he'll get us some interviews for the podcast. So
nice.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason. We look forward to that. Enjoy the con. He lives on an island and goes to the best cons.
Yeah.
We live in the middle of the continental United States. Barely get to go to cons.
Well, when you live in paradise, the people come to you.
I guess that's true. All right, Kyle, tell them about the FOC.
Of course, the FOC is our final order cutoff. It's the last opportunity we had to add things to our order, take things away from our order, see art, and get FOC exclusive things. So we like to comb through what's available in those FOCs. Eric is kindly enough to give us that on Friday evenings, curated and wonderful for us in a nice little package. We look it over the weekend, and we submit our extra stuff that we want by midday on Monday. Your LCS should have the ability to do these as well, and if you'd like, you can get on Eric's list to get that email to find out what's available. Take it directly to your local comic book shop and get those things added, so you don't have to go on the secondary market to find some of these things. Or if your FOC doesn't do it, like our FOC didn't do it, we just reach out directly to Cowabunga, and they always make sure we are taken care of. So we like to comb through the FOC, and of course, Eric likes to pull up a few things that interest him on this week's FOC. So the first thing he's pulled up is Aliens Rescue number 2. There's a De La Torre cover. This, of course, being the Brian Wood series from Dark Horse. Drew, we love our facsimile editions, and DC is on the facsimile editions now. And we have Batman 232 facsimile edition with some nice Neil Adams art on that one. A little Ra's al Ghul in it. We have Absolute Carnage versus Deadpool, number 1 of 3, and he is showing us the Clayton Crane 1 in 25 variant with a nice little $40 price tag, but that is a good looking book right there. And the other thing he is spotlighting is a wonderful discount and deal we get on the OGN for Thanos Infinity Ending. But Drew and I like to comb through for ourselves and see what we can find. And Drew, let's start where we like to start with the Dark Horse.
We don't like to start there.
We alphabetically like to start here.
Yeah. Weird 4. It seems like it's a little delayed, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Seeing as it says February on it.
Yeah. There's a Hellboy. I don't see much of else in there.
Is that American Gods? That's issue 5. What is that series? They don't have an end to that series. It's not a limited series like I thought. Never mind. It's talking about the final battle, so who knows? Alright, that's it for them. Let's head on down DC. Aquaman 51. We are still doing card stocks.
I wish I had a handle on that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them take it off. Have you?
And I've heard a lot of people going, why do I gotta pay more?
And they don't like them.
But people complain, so I can't get a handle on it either.
Yeah.
Of course, there we have Batman 232 Facsimile Edition for the wonderful buttoned-up price of $239. With your discount,
Nice.
$3.99 comic.
Buttoned up. We got let's see, Dark Gifts Nightwing. What's that look like?
All right. Dang it.
Bruno Redondo. Oh, that's a Court of Owl on there.
Look at the other one. I like the other one better.
Okay. It'll take me 12 seconds.
It's actually a pretty neat looking cover. I don't get those a lot of them.
Yeah.
Huh. The variant looks good. Warren Liu. Not too shabby. I like the throw.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
The Robin cape. But yeah, we get Talon back. I am a Talon fan, so I believe I have the whole Talon series because I like to sit somewhere in there. Oh, we're re-releasing some Sandman 30th anniversary trade paperback. Sandman Dream Hunters 30th anniversary edition. The 4-issue comic adaptation of Gaiman's original prose novella. So that's pretty cool. Did you read Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen?
I haven't read that one yet. I read
I
Lois
haven't
Lane. I
either.
really
It's
liked
sitting
it.
Fraction. So I'm looking forward to that one. You said somebody read it. Who read it?
Yeah, I read Lois Lane. I haven't read Jimmy Olsen yet.
Gotcha.
I did read the preview pages, and they were really good. So I like that.
I'm gonna have to jump on that one because I've been ordering those because I want to see what Fraction's been up to.
We got the 100th issue of Scooby Doo. Where Are You? So I'm not usually a reader. I was a big fan of the cartoon, but when I was a kid, but haven't read the comic much. But that's 100 issues.
$2.99. I like it. All right, Drew. Anything else in DC?
I don't think so.
All right, let's head on down. And of course, the first thing off the bat in IDW, good old Kanto. Continues to be a hot book. So if you're trying to jump on now, don't forget to add that 3rd issue right now, because something tells me this will not stop at 6. Anything else in IDW, sir? Mountainhead #1.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know who John Lees or Ryan Lee are, but they've got a horror story, a psychological thriller.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, not necessarily my wheelhouse on that one. Mixed with IDW not always being my wheelhouse, and I don't know if I'm in on that one. Starpig apparently took off pretty darn good.
What's
There's
that
a lot of
about?
people talking about it, but it was very teenagery. So,
Yeah, we missed out. We missed out.
and that's one that I'll probably always miss out on, and we just gotta kind of know that that's gonna happen.
yeah, that's gonna happen from time to time.
That is a blind spot in kiddo books on my part.
Right. Let somebody else make
Now
money
we
off
have these Marvel action books, which is Marvel publishing things in IDW. We have Captain Marvel, normally a hot book. We have the cat from the movie, the Flurkin,
the Flurkin.
named Goose or whatnot, on the cover. Does that mean anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so do we need this book? Sam Maggs and Sweeney Boo on writing and art.
Sweeney Boo.
Oh, and she's teaming up with Jessica Drew. Interesting. Oh, anyways, there's an option there. Might not be something you need to sleep on, but who knows? Because we've been pretty blah on these Marvel action crossover books. Okay, I'm in Image. Pretty Violent, #1. It is a all-agey, yet still violent series premiere from Derek Hunter and Jason Young.
Oh, I actually thought it was Pretty Deadly rebooted.
You thought this was going to be a Kelly Sue DeConnick joint?
I did. I swear that's what I thought. I was like, oh, it's going to be a Kelly Sue DeConnick book. Like,
Gamma
no.
Ray wants to be a hero and why, a superhero, and why shouldn't she? She has been strong since she was a baby. The only problem is all her siblings are notorious hero-murdering criminals. Ooh, for this ongoing gore-filled, laugh-out-loud comedy for mature readers that explores one girl's journey through the rifts between personal and family identity. So this sounds a lot like Scotty Young's, blah, blah, blah. What the heck was the name of that thing? I loved it. Dang it, why can't I think of that? Oh, I Hate Fairyland. Duh, it's the same. Yeah, Jason Young's writing this, and he helped write I Hate Fairyland. So yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
So if you liked I Hate Fairyland, you'll love Pretty Violent.
Snot Girl's back.
Hey.
Supposed to be out in March. Didn't make it. It looks like it's not even... They just not even got to acknowledge that it's delayed at all and just pick up like in the middle of a story arc. Like, oh, yeah, it's normal to be gone for 6 months.
You either want it or you don't.
Yeah, either read it or don't. Who do you think you are? Man.
Jason Aaron's Sea of Stars going back for a second print. Second print looks just like the first, so no real scuttlebutt there. But if you missed it, no.
I don't think. I think I read it and I don't remember it being great.
Oy vey. But
I'll have to reread it.
Take 2.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I have for Image.
Well, we've got a Deadpool annual, and a Deadpool's actually happening, so that's okay.
Yeah, that's it's crazy how they do that.
We've got Ghost Spider #1.
Yep.
And Ghost Spider is... Which one is Ghost Spider?
Earth 65, Gwen Stacy now travels 616 for action.
So is that what we're calling Gwen, Spider-Gwen? Is she Ghost Spider now? She always been Ghost Spider? Did I miss that?
I don't know. I haven't been in.
I think
apparently the Earth 65 Gwen Stacy.
Well, come on. Somebody help me out. I thought it was... Yeah, I think that is Spider-Gwen. But I don't remember them being relaunching. I don't know. I'm so confused. So they ended Spider-Gwen series and they relaunched it as Ghost Spider? Is that what's happening?
Again, not sure.
I missed this completely. I should read the solicits more carefully during preview cycle. But you know what? I have FOC.
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm lazy.
So it can save our butts on those kind of things.
Yes, I get a second bite at the apple, as we like to say.
Absolute Carnage in Deadpool #1. Matthew Rosenberg. Tyler Kirkham on the cover art. Cover art looks awesome on the regular one. Matthew Rosenberg means this probably isn't going to be funny at all, is it?
No.
Okay. So we get the Deadpool that nobody likes hacking around with Carnage. So, okay.
Do you find him funny? Do you
No.
find Rosenberg's other stuff funny at all?
He was 4 kids walk into a bank.
Yeah.
That
Him and
wasn't bad.
Kindlin.
Yeah.
Him and Kindlin.
Yeah.
There's no Kindlin on this.
Yeah, I'm guessing Kindlin was the humor. We'll see.
He might
I'm
have
gonna give
been
it a
a
shot
funny
just
guy.
to see.
Yeah. Superior Spider-Man. I'm very upset that you're not reading this. I think you'd like it.
The Christos Gage one?
The Superior Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, back into the. Yeah, I originally was.
It's
just
your
like,
favorite
but
Spider-Man arc. It's just like your favorite Spider-Man
but it's
arc.
not slots. And I
But
thought
it's still really good.
All right, then it's only 10 issues. I'll catch up. Maybe that'll shut him up.
You'll never read it. You're 10 issues behind. You're not going to read it. You're not going to start at 10.
No, I'm not going to start at 10, but I'm not reading any Spider books at the moment, so I can power through that. Valkyrie Jane Foster #2, of course. Jane Foster in the news a lot. Valkyrie in the news a lot with both those characters. So, who knows?
So, what did we decide our first appearance of Jane Foster as Thor was? Was it #1?
Yes, it's #1. We technically,
Yeah. Act like me.
technically, we have Hawkeye and Deadpool 0 has her, but we don't know if it's actually her or somebody in a Halloween costume as her. But the first time we see the legitimate Mighty Thor character is Hawkeye Deadpool 0, which I have sitting right here. I can't reach it, but just know that I'm pointing at it. We have her officially in that, but the first time she picks it up and says, "I'm Mighty Thor, look at me," is that 2014 Thor run.
Very cool.
And of course, Valkyrie, the Valkyrie we have from the MCU, has been confirmed as our first LGBT character in the MCU.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Iceman?
You mean that character that isn't in the MCU? We're talking movies. In the movies, the first confirmed.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay,
Gay superhero
MCU,
in our MCU.
Not Marvel movies. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Not officially. Okay, in Marvel Cinematic, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what MCU stands for.
I should listen when you speak.
I've been saying that for 522 episodes, give or take. We got one entry from Vault Comics, and it's test #1, going back to a second print. Of course, this is Christopher Sabella and Jen Hickman doing the art for it. So
Nice.
we talked about this, but I didn't pull the trigger. Did you?
Not the second printing, no. I think
did
we
you
had
do
the
the
first
first?
one come. I think I got the first one coming.
Very
yeah.
cool.
Now, you were doing the Faithless erotic covers,
Yes, I was
and the
doing
FOC
cover A.
exclusives.
Yes, I was doing 2 or 3 of everything. Yes.
So where are you on 5? Are you done?
I ordered A and B on 5, and are they offering an FOC?
Yes.
Add it.
But you've got so then you've got one more, and you completed
No,
a
it's
triple.
I believe it's through 5. Yeah.
No, it's a 6 issue.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah,
Faithless.
Yeah, because I didn't do Faithless in this previews, but I did in the last one, which would have been 6. Okay.
Okay. So do you have? So you just need the FOC, not the B. You've got the A coming.
Correct. I've got
A and B coming.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Can we shoot down to Aftershock?
Yep, let's head on down to Aftershock.
Wando, who I've been liking his art for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing a lot of Aftershock books and covers and doing interior arts and art, and now he's doing writing. So you know how I feel about that. I'm always worried.
Can you get
when
it out on
artists-
time? Can you finish an arc? Which
And
one
can
will
you
sell out?
write?
Yeah.
You know. So
And I've always said writing is by far the easiest part of that. Anybody can write.
Well, it seems. Yeah, I mean, anybody can write 6 or 7 books at a time. It seems.
Not anybody who puts out a Black Mask book. Oh,
Oh, ouch!
yeah.
Call back for the poking the poor bear.
Yeah.
But I'm really interested in Bad Reception. I'm gonna check it out. I like Wando's art a lot, so I'm curious to what he does with this.
Killing it on that cover. That cover's awesome.
Yeah.
And,
And
his 10-issue incentive cover, pretty
Not
good
gonna
as well.
I won't be buying that one.
That wouldn't give me nightmares. Because that's actually not even an Wando. An Alza Seda. Don't care about Jughead Time Police. Don't care about...
Yeah, I'm really not. There's really nothing else that I see that I'm interested in.
All right, so just a couple things we wanted to make sure you guys did not forget on your way through. These are things you can still continue to add. All kinds of neat stuff. So feel free to look it over. And like I said, if your FOC does it, make sure you get your stuff. If not, we always reach out to Cowabunga to hook us up. All that stuff's in the show notes if you need hooked up as well.
Okay, we got some interesting news. Spawn 302 will have a new female Spawn.
Ooh, She-Spawn.
The She-Spawn, the new heroes, the Reaper and Jessica Priest, the She-Spawn, join Spawn's war against the forces of heaven and hell in Spawn 302. So, Spawn 300, massive, 20,000 covers, $8 book. Going to be some really cool covers in there that people are excited about. 301, a $4 or $5 book. I think it's a $5 book. Not sure what's going on in there, but that's going to be popular. Then we're going to go to 302, back to $2.99.
Yeah.
Big surprise. I didn't think he'd do it. I thought he'd stop at $3.99 and stay there. But hats off to McFarlane for going back to $2.99, plus first appearances of characters that may be big. There's got a lot of eyeballs on Spawn now because of the anniversary issue. Bye, right?
Yeah, make sure you are on that. And don't sleep on 301, because we're worried about this Hulk 181 thing with this. Are we going to get She-Spawn in 301? But make sure you get 302. Make sure you get 301.
And now this is most likely, until Saga gets back, and maybe even when Saga gets back, this is the best-selling ongoing from Image. I have poo-pooed when people suggested this could happen, because I assumed Walking Dead would live it forever, and I was wrong about that. But this is now probably going to be the best-selling ongoing for a while. We'll see what happens when Saga comes back, if it can sustain over the 50,000 mark. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. People may have forgotten about it. But long live Spawn.
Yeah.
Who knew? 300 issues later.
There you go.
We have Rob Guillory's Farmhand has been optioned. It is going to be developed for a series at AMC. I have a couple.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be a heat in the issue where my letter's in the back. I don't know if I told you, Kyle. Got my letter in the back.
I think that's what pushed it over the top. I think that's why they bought it.
I think that it had to be something. But so it's going to be an AMC series. Gather them up. Should be spiking as we speak on eBay, and check those out.
I know I got an A and a B, so I'm going to put those together and sell them.
We got a cover Captain Marvel number 8 reprint that is going to have the first.
Oh yeah, that was in the FOC and we didn't talk about it, wasn't it?
Was it in the FOC?
Yeah, it was in the FOC. I'm an idiot.
I
wrote it down right here.
Well, let's do this. Let me check. Captain Marvel number 8, second printing, new art variant. We glossed right over it, Kyle. There it is.
I wrote a note. It literally says Captain Marvel 8, second print.
How many you want?
Get me 2. It will have the character Star, her first cover art. She is on the cover. And that is a hot book.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. But I wanted to talk about it so I would remind myself that, yes, we wanted to order that. And maybe I should have put that before the FOC?
Yeah, that should have been news that jumps out. It should have been our transitioning news.
Yes. One of these days I'll figure out how to run this show. Cover Price has released its top-selling comics for the week of 7/26. Hey, that's today.
Hey.
Guess what number 1 is? We just finished talking about it. It's Captain Marvel number 8. sold 125 copies this week
Jeez.
and had a weekly sale average of $40 for a raw book. The new character star appears in this. That's the Carnage version, I think.
Carnage Blood logo. So if you look at the A in Captain and the V in Marvel, you see how it's bloody. That's your special Carnage logo secret variant.
Wow, that really didn't do much, did they?
No.
Very subtle.
But I think it's just like some of those pink signature variants. Like, hey, just like every 1 in 4 or 5 or
Oh, okay.
special.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Um,
So like you didn't order that as a blood variant. It just when you picked it up, it was different.
Oh, okay. Captain Marvel 8, the regular Carnage variant, sold 161 copies, and had a high sale of 140 for a 9.8. They got a 9.8 pack already. Come on, it had to be pre-sale, right?
Yeah, something that's great.
Yeah. We got the What If number 10, Kyle.
Hey.
Sold 143 copies. It has Jane Foster as Thor, so it's hitting two things. We're talking the Jane Foster movie. We're talking What If series. So, it had a high sale of $425 graded. Wow, I could have got this for how much? A quarter?
Quada.
Holy moly! Not that long ago. Another Captain Marvel 8, just to cover A.
Yep.
Sold 129 copies. Had a high sale of $63.
Jeez.
Still doing well. Spawn $2.99, the San Diego Comic-Con variant. If you were so lucky to be out there and get that, it's had a high sale of $350.
I think
It's hot,
it was
it's very
of
limited.
Like $500. Yeah.
Those are the
$500.
ones you walk in and you can get for $20, right?
Yep.
You stand in line and they sell so many. And
Right now there is a one of them with 1 day and 22 hours left. Is currently at $325 plus 10 shipping, 19 bids, with a day and a half left.
that is nuts.
Yeah.
The Eternals number 1, still heated up after the announcement, so it's selling for 1,600 graded. 96 copies of it moved. Holy moly! Silver Surfer Black number 2, the Martine variant. 96 copies sold.
I'm so mad because I
175
got
graded.
this because I thought this is going to be a good series. Somebody's going to want all these series. It's only the variants that anybody gives a crap about, and it's the first time I've seen that in a while, where just the variants are the only movement.
Always go cover A, he says.
Well, these
Always.
I can't. I'm priced out of these variants anyways, but still.
Oh, they're not independently orderable.
Yeah, yeah, no dice on those.
Yes. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 95, 69 copies. The new female turtle, $45 raw average. Captain Marvel 8, another variant, 53 copies, sold $200 raw.
That's your 1 in 25.
Yeah. Marvel Comics presents 6. That's the first Wolverine's daughter appearance. Selling for $76. Cool.
Did we miss the second print of this? I think.
Yeah, I think we had missed that one. as well. Yeah.
Second print of that is. It's got her on the cover.
Yes. We might have. No,
Pre-sale.
I think we might have caught that.
I think we might have got. Yeah,
Yeah, I
pre-sale
think we
comes
got
out July 24th.
Yeah, I
So
think
it
we, I think we
that
caught
just
that
came
one.
out.
Yes. We caught that one, but missed out on the original. Some runners up: Marvel Comics 5, Teenage Mutant Nerd. Jesus, I'm having a stroke right here on air, man. Jeez. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 95, the Eastman variant, Thor number 1, the Staples variant. Was that Fiona Staples?
Yeah, well, it was a 1 in 25. We didn't reach for that.
We
for
didn't
some
reach
reason.
for that one. The Walking Dead 190 is on here. Eternals 5, Spider-Man 361. Can't remember what that one was. I'm gonna have to click on that one. Hold on, folks. Good radio.
That's your Carnage.
Oh yeah. Of course. Spider-Man 798. Is that Red Goblin?
Yeah, it's Red Goblin since he's got his own series.
So he's heating up again.
Yep.
Turtles, and there's so many of those 9.8s out there, right? The Red Goblin first appearance.
Yes.
So many of them, and they're still Let me sell it for $50. That's not bad.
There you go. People can make some money.
Yeah. Turtles 51.
That's Jenica as a human's first appearance.
Okay. Venom Lethal Protector. This was a quarter bin book. This 7-day trend and had a high sale of $205 for a CBCS 9.4. Kyle. A CBCS 9.4 got $200 for a quarter bin book.
That cray.
We've got these laying around.
Yeah.
And we could get a CGC 9.8, couldn't we?
Yeah.
I would think. Holy moly. Thor got a Thunder 25.
That's a cameo from Jane Foster. I don't know. Another Jane Foster-ish.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. That is all the news and notes. Let's hop over and do our sneak.
Of course, the sneak peek, we go over to previewsworld.com. We find new releases, and of course, we're talking about July 31st, 2019, the last week in July of our 5 release windows. Looks like we got all kinds of big stuff here. Let's start in Image.
Yeah, there really wasn't a down week this time, was there?
No, they spread it out well.
Yeah. Paper Girls 30 is the series finale. It's double-sized. And then I go into BKV Withdrawal because there is nothing. Nothing!
Right. Yep.
But this is going to be great. It's going to be a movie. Or no, it's going to be a TV series. It's a $5 finale. But I don't know if you get any more of these. I mean, you've got how many number ones? 10?
Yes.
Have you sold any yet?
No.
Have you put any up yet?
No. But I got a nice little pile here, ready to rock.
They're ready to go, though.
Yeah.
We got Spawn $2.99 with some great covers. And we've got the second printing of
Cover
Walking
A,
Dead.
of course, the homage.
Yes.
Yeah, they're all the same thing, actually. It's all the homage.
And then the Walking Dead 193 second printing. That does say final issue on it. It is the final issue of Walking Dead.
Oh, it says the end up top, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's all I had.
Yep. Down to Dark Horse.
Nothing.
Man Are Black #1 from Colin Bunn and Brian Hurt with Tyler Cook art. From the creators of Harrow County and The Sixth Gun. Drew, those are both your things.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked and corrupt children fight over who will take the reins of Man Are Black and become representative of the black arts. Yeah, man.
Yeah, nothing.
Let's keep on going.
Where you at? IDW? Did you already do that?
IDW, yep. Canto #2, Canto #1, big book. Grab Canto #2.
Is TMNT? I mean, should you be hopping on these Eastmans or hopping on these because there's a hot new character's first appearances?
She on the cover? Nope, she ain't on the cover.
Skip it. Who? Yeah, is that her on the cover of the Eastman?
No.
Who is it?
I'm not reading the series enough to know the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't know what Jerica.
She looks like a turtle now, dude.
Oh, she looks like a turtle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gears of War's Pop one shot. Of course, Gears of War Pop, a mobile game coming from the Gears of War universe.
Oh, okay.
And we get a little one shot, fun little comic about it.
Yeah.
They're so cute. That's all I got.
All right. So
Yeah, we got Crow Hack and Slash #2. #1 sold well enough to go back to a second print. So if you were even thinking about that, you may want to jump back on it.
Not thinking about that. How did Road of Bones go to third printing? Crazy.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
DC?
DC, sir.
Got some good stuff here. We've
Laughs
got
and Mine
Batman Who
on Earth.
Laughs final issue,
Oh yeah.
the number 7. Feels a little bit behind, maybe, but maybe not.
No.
And then we have Batman Last Night on Earth number 2, both quality series.
Yeah, it's a crazy looking book.
Yeah.
It's a good looking Batman Who Laughs variant from David Finch.
Yeah. We've got a Justice League Dark annual for Swamp Thing fans. He's kind of the featured character in that. Could be cool. And we are reissuing the Kitchen trade paperback from Ollie Masters with the
Very
movie
cool.
coming out.
Yes.
Very timely. Get that out. That's pretty much all I see from DC.
Alright, let's head on down and see Marvel.
I'm not that familiar with Death's Head, so
Yeah, is it-
not sure if he can carry, or this character
Yeah.
can carry
Mm,
a book.
I'm out.
You're already out. All right. Let's see who Marvel Team Up has. Marvel, the first Captain Marvel, with Kamala Khan and who? Carol Danvers back together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not interested. Not interested in any X books at all right now until they get this all Powers of X and War of Realms stuff plays its course, and we can just get back to having an X book again.
Man, we're gonna have all kinds of fun.
There's a Venom manual. Cates does weird stuff. Did he not say something about his annual and it was going to have the Venom Lady Hellbender thing happening? That was a big deal.
And he's not even writing it.
Oh, he's not writing it?
No, you said Kate's, right?
Isn't it Donny Cates?
Yeah, right now we got Ryan Caddy and Emily Lerner on these, so it's not even a Donny Cates book.
Then I retract my last statement, Your Honor.
But we get a backup in it with the origin of Lady Hellbender in it. So I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe
anything
he's
about
pimping that. I don't know.
it. That's possible.
Maybe I misread the tweet.
Do not know. Dynamite. Nothing. Moving on.
Moving on.
Boom. Nothing. Moving on.
Moving on.
Smaller.
We've got Boston Metaphysical Society #1 by Madeline Holly Rosing and an art by Emily Hugh. The year is 1895. Imagine an alternate steampunk history. I'm out. Forget it. Don't care about steampunk histories.
I don't know Enzo Garza, and I'm freaked out by Gut Ghost till we meet #1 from Scout Comics.
Oh, wow.
Click at your own risk.
Oh, somebody sent me, and I didn't get into the feedback. Doggone it! Someone sent me something about Heathen.
Oh, yeah?
Optioned. Heathen's optioned.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to find out who that one of our listeners sent that to us, and they got some movement on Heathen. So, I think you have a couple of those, don't you?
I do.
But Heathen dates out, which doesn't really matter, I guess. What about Killers #1 from Valiant?
Yeah. Looks.
We don't do much Valiant, but it looks kind of interesting. Maybe it's
Cover A looks interesting. B and C look nothing special.
yeah, okay.
And each of these assassins can channel their ki in different ways. Is ki like chi?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe it's a Valiant Universe thing.
Yeah, it's possible. Whatever the Jonin.
Another Colin Bunn book, Knights Temporal, from Aftershock.
Yeah.
You're a big Aftershock guy. You're a
You-
big Colin Bunn guy. I bet you're going to get this.
Got it on order.
Yep, excited about that. We've got Love She Offered from Glenn Moan.
This looks
Probably
adorable.
It does, with art by Terso Lanetta. 6 weeks ago, Brian Thompson's daughter Julia was murdered. That's adorable, Kyle. Stabbed several times with a knife. Gosh, it's just sweet. And left for dead right outside her home. Kyle, you sure can call it. Don't judge a book by its cover. The police questioned her ex-boyfriend, Sean, but he was never charged. Wow. It's a real happy book.
It's a beautiful looking cover. Brian, however, is convinced that Sean is the killer. He knows it, and he wants justice for his daughter. Together with his brother Earl and his best friend Ross, Brian comes up with a plan. They kidnap Sean and bring him to a remote cabin. Their goal to make Sean confess his crime. Everything goes to hell from there.
And you look at the cover, and it's a comic experience book, which is cool. It's someone who took the classes and created this, so that's really cool. But it looks like a love story. It looks like a romance comic. It doesn't, but this list does not read that way.
Murder, death, and crime.
Yeah.
It doesn't look anything like Red Winter #1 from Scout Comics by Michael Gordon and Francisco Munoz. Former NYPD detective in the 50s, now living in Kapnoya. Crime written in Moscow, blah blah blah, Russia, blah blah blah. Hates it, blah blah blah, blood money.
Okay. That's all I got.
Sorry, just looking at Rick and Morty real quick. I'm moving on. Alright, Drew, this is one of the podcasts where I ask you what your pick of the week is. This is your opportunity to make sure you go in on that last day of July and snag a book.
It's
and
boring.
You're going to pick, and you're going to boringly pick the book that I was going to pick.
It's a boring pick, but I see the last chance that I have to pick it forever. So it's Walking Dead, the second print of the last issue, and I will never be able to pick Walking Dead as my sneak peek pick ever again. And I need a second. I'm going to be okay. But it's gone. It's gone. So this is my last chance. So I think this was caught everybody by unawares.
Oh my goodness, it was so well done. I just
So-
looked at my order for last month because I checked it when I submitted my order for this month, and I saw Walking Dead 194s and stuff, and I just son of a.
Yeah, and it's so that's my last chance. So I'm on.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna
And
ahead
I'm going
pull
with
trigger.
the softball of Kanto #2 from IDW.
That's CANTO.
CANTO #TWO. But not really too bad of a week in this 5-week July. Definitely
not bad at
all
all.
kinds of reasons to make sure you hit your LCS up when it opens on Wednesday. This is not a week to skip. There's all kinds of good stuff. Man, DC had great stuff. Marvel had great stuff. Your smaller publishers have great stuff. I found a book in IDW worth a go. Come on now. So, absolutely.
Yep.
So, we appreciate you making it to the end of this podcast. Of course, you can find all of our social medias, our Instagrams, our Twitters, our Facebooks, our YouTubes, all kinds of things can be found at comicsfunprofit.com. So make sure you're part of it. If we missed a book this week that you think is the book to have, or if you think we're crazy for saying things like Kanto or Walking Dead, let us know. Be part of the podcast. Throw in a little bit of feedback. Comment your things. If you're talking still about Marvel Phase 4, throw about some more, because it seems like I'm learning new and interesting stuff each and every day. But for Drew and myself, we thank you so much. So for Drew and for myself, see ya.